This week on Cardinals Kids, Little Leaguers go big at Busch Stadium. Meet Mr. Personality and find out why he's so special. Plus, it's a magical day at a magical place. Stay tuned because Cardinals Kids starts right now.
Take me out to the Cardinals. Take me out with the kids. It's friends and fun and Fredbird too. There's always something great just waiting for you. So let's root for the Cardinals. Come on, flip up your lids, cause it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out with the Cardinals Kids. Oh yeah!
Hey kids, I'm Andy Venice. This is Fredbird and you're watching Cardinals Kids, brought to you by SSM Cardinal Glennon Children's Medical Center right here on Fox Sports Midwest. Today, we're visiting our friends at the Magic House. Fred, this place is awesome. They have so much cool stuff inside. You want to go check it out? Hey, what are you doing, Fred? Did you forget where we're at? Fred, we're at the Magic House. All you have to do is snap your fingers. See, it's that easy. So what do you want to do first?
I can show you around. Hi, I'm Carrie from the Magic House.
Hi, Carrie. Nice to meet you. Do you think our buddy Professor Umane could tag along?
Sure.
How about it, Professor?
I don't know, guys. I'm pretty busy right now. Maybe later.
Hey, Professor, did you know they have the Sid the Science Kid exhibit here?
Say what? I'm there. It works for me, too. Come on, let's go inside and check it out. Wow, I can't believe I'm in Sid's kitchen. It looks like he's got an experiment going on over at the sink. Oh, it's sink or float. We'll see what sinks and what floats. Can you help me? Let's try that plate right there. Let's see if that sinks or floats. Okay, hey, it's floating. Don't you think it's floating? One more item. How about the cup? Let's put that in there. See if that sinks or floats. Look at that. What do you think's happening? Is it floating? Floating. Kaylee, great job. Thanks for helping, okay? I got one more for you, kids. What about the baseball? Do you think it will sink or float when you're watching the cap dance? It's time for the Powered by Peabody cap dance. All right, kids, try to follow the cap with the baseball underneath it. Here we go. Look at them go. Watch out below. Anybody else getting dizzy? Whew. Oops. I think I lost it. Here comes the tricky part. Those caps are really moving. Okay, is the ball under cap 1, 2, or 3? It's number 1. Great job, and thanks for playing the Powered by Peabody cap dance. Coming up next, Little League players make it to the big show. Plus, our magical journey continues. You're watching Cardinals Kids, brought to you by Cardinal Glennon Children's Medical Center, where their love for kids just keeps on growing.
Jason and I have a challenge for you two.
What, who can hit it the furthest? No. I want to see who can raise more money for Cardinal Glennon.
We're going to raise money every time we strike somebody out.
You do know, thousands of fans from 38 states already pledged to Homers for Health.
Case for Kids, we're going to reach the world.
We accept your challenge.
Who will you support, the sluggers or the pitchers? Make your pledge today at Glennon.org or at any Johnny Max location. Homers for Health, powered by Peabody.
Case for Kids, powered by
The pitchers.
Hey kids, welcome back to the show. Today we're visiting our friends here at the Magic House and Carrie's showing us around. So where are we now?
We're at the Children's Village. There are all kinds of fun things to do here in the village. We have a pizza parlor, a market, we have a bank, and kids get to go hands-on in all of these different areas.
Isn't this great, Fred? My family loves the Magic House. I wish they were here. Fred, it's a great idea. We can just snap our fingers and they'll appear. You think it'll work? Hey, let's give it a try. Hey guys, how are you doing? Hey Fred, you know Jennifer, my son Brock, my daughter Bliss, and some of their friends? All right, let's have some fun. Come on. Yeah, who wants to play in here? Kids, while my team visits the Magic House, check out the Little League team that visited Busch Stadium. Count it down for me, Brock. 3, 2, 1.
It's gonna be awesome.
Okay, what's the best part about being at a Cardinal game?
It's the excitement of the crowd and how loud it gets when somebody hits a home run.
What's your favorite part about coming to a Cardinal game?
The food. Eating food.
What's it like going to a baseball game with a Little League team?
Oh, it's different, you know. Got all these kids around. It's exciting to see them having fun.
It's so fun.
Why?
It's fun watching the Cardinals beat the other team.
There's nothing like going to a Cardinals game with friends, right, Brock?
Yep.
It's almost as much fun as having your family at the Magic House. Isn't that right, Professor U-Man?
Yes, hanging out with relatives is always a good time. Unless, of course, we're talking about Uncle Ralph. He spilled cranberry sauce all over the carpet on Thanksgiving. It was a mess. I wonder whatever happened to Uncle Ralph. Anyway, I'm sure he's doing just fine. But nowhere near as good as I'm doing right now, because look where I am. I'm in Sid the Science Kid's treehouse. Look at this. And look at this pulley system right around the corner. There's all kinds of fun things to play with here. Look at everybody having a great time. They're creating wonderful family memories, just like the ones they tell us about in our newest segment. Magical Cardinal Memories, brought to you by our friends at the Magic House.
You know, probably my first home run I hit. You know, it was a big home run for me. I was kind of struggling. It kind of helped me turn things around.
How'd you feel after you hit it?
Great. You know, it felt great. You know, it was nice to get that first one out of the way.
Hey, why not create some magical memories of your own at the Magic House? They have super cool exhibits, exciting summer camps. It's even a great place for birthday parties. For more information, go to magichouse.org. Coming up on Baseball Tip of the Week, learn the right way to play the game from the pros. Cardinals Kids, brought to you by Cardinal Glennon Children's Medical Center. We'll be right back.
We're wearing a camera today to show you the Magic House the way we see it. Come on, let's go. Up here or something? Oh, cool. Anybody need rock? Can I have one more, just in case? Thank you. Awesome, Campbell. Come see for yourself. There's a surprise around every corner.
You supply the athlete, we supply the rest. Let Fisher's Proline Sports outfit your team from head to toe with the latest clothing and equipment. From custom uniforms and team sweats to warm-ups and footwear. Fisher's has top-quality brand name Under Armour and Nike products and a great selection of fan wear including Cardinal gear. Make sure your team looks as good as they play. Stop by Fisher's in Florissant or their newest store in the Chesterfield Valley. Online at fishersports.com. Get the right fit at Fisher's Proline Sports.
Hey Fred, check it out. We're back on Fox Sports Midwest. Cardinals Kids is brought to you by SSM Cardinal Glennon Children's Medical Center. You can learn a lot more about them at cardinalglennon.com. Fred, you got that upside down. Now, if you're just joining us, you're in for a treat because my family and I, along with Fredbird, are at the Magic House today. Carrie's showing us around. Where can we go next?
Let's go to the new Make It Workshop.
Awesome. Let's do it. Wow, this is great. Carrie, what happens in here?
Well, in the maker space, we're giving the kids the tools all they need to get creative and have some fun. We have Connect It where they can make robots, they can design something that will float in our air tube. We have a sewing area where they can actually use a real sewing machine and even build a catapult. We also have an area where they can build with giant Lincoln log type tools, and they can make a house or some other kind of really cool structure.
Hey Fred, I think I found one of your relatives, this little red guy. You can build a catapult, use it, and make the Angry Birds fly. You want to give it a shot? Okay, give it a try, here. Oh, good shot. Hey, way to go, Fred, that's pretty good. You know, I should be able to do this. I used to be a pitcher, you know, it's kind of like pitching. You know, I used to pitch for the Cardinals, 2,000 strikeouts, a couple of home runs, 8. All right, let me give it a shot. Watch out. Woo! Yeah, I won! Yeah, I knocked it down, Fred. I mean, it really doesn't matter who got down the most, even though we know I knocked down more. I'll tell you what, if you want some competition, how about some wiffle ball? Because it's time for the St. Louis Prospects Tip of the Week, which always starts with 10 pitches. This week, I'm calling in a pinch hitter. My man Brock here is going to hit for you. You good with that? Well, he's going to hit anyway. Come on, let's go, Angry Bird. Come on. Come on. 1, 2, woohoo! 3, attaboy, Brock. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, good job. 9, 10. Woo! It's time for the St. Louis Prospect Tip of the Week. Help me out, Brock, right here, buddy. Brock.
Hi, I'm Randy Choate with the St. Louis Cardinals, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit today about relieving. With playing so many games and watching baseball every day, you kind of got to find some things to entertain you, and you know, so we kind of do that for the first 5 innings, and then about the 5th inning or so, we get out there and you know, we start stretching. We really start locking in, watching the hitters even more so, and you know, each person kind of has their own thing that they like to kind of go off maybe by themselves or go to a certain spot and just kind of do what you have to do to lock into a game. Most times, if you're coming into a pressure situation, it can be really fun. You get a lot of adrenaline going. You know, obviously relievers don't get to play every day, so you know, that's kind of our adrenaline junkie stuff for the day. And you know, you just come in and you know, when you've been doing it a while, it becomes more routine and not too much pressure.
If you'd like to get better, go to stlprospects.com and become a prospect.
Before we go to break, take a swing at this week's Laclede Gas Trivia question. On August 17, 1957, outfielder Richie Ashburn of the Philadelphia Phillies hit a foul ball which landed in the stands, breaking the nose of a fan named Alice Roth. Ouch! What happened on the very next pitch to Richie? We'll have the answer after the commercial break. Cardinals Kids brought to you by Cardinal Glennon Children's Medical Center. We'll be right back.
Thank you, Cardinal Nation.
In just 2 seasons of Homers for Health, we've raised over $1 million to help sick and injured kids at Cardinal Glennon. You've made every one of our home runs extra special.
We hope thousands more get involved this season.
Give for our strikeouts.
Put K's for kids. Get your own commercial.
It's easier to crash yours.
Support kids at SSM Cardinal Glennon Children's Medical Center today. Make your decision at glennon.org or stop by Johnny Mac's. Homers for Health, powered by Peabody.
That ought to shut them up.
We're back, and Cardinals Kids is brought to you by Cardinal Glennon Children's Medical Center. And here is the answer to the much-awaited Laclede Gas Trivia question. On August 17, 1957, outfielder Richie Ashburn of the Philadelphia Phillies hit a foul ball which landed in the stands, breaking the nose of a fan named Alice Roth. Ouch! What happened on the very next pitch? And the answer is, somebody cue the horn section! He hit another foul ball which struck Alice in the knee as she was being carried off on a stretcher. Luckily, Alice made a full recovery. Thank you for playing Laclede Gas Trivia.
Hey kids, welcome back to the show. If you haven't heard, we're at the Magic House today. We are having tons of fun. There's so much to do. Carrie's done a great job of showing us around. What do we want to look at next?
I'm going to take you to the Star-Spangled Center. It's an area that has 3 rooms in it, each representing a different branch of our government, including the legislative, judicial, and of course our Oval Office.
The Oval Office, Fred. Cool. Can we go in?
Of course.
Come on. This is great. Fredbird always wanted to be a politician. You know, he's always kissing, well, beaking babies. But I don't think the world's ready for President Fredbird. Fredbird, what are you doing? Say you really were elected president. What would you do to make the country a better place? Let's see. Free bird seed and Cardinal tickets for everyone. Well, that's awfully nice, but I don't know if that's going to work. I don't know if you could pull that off. Maybe we should start with something a little smaller. Kids, while the bird works on some new legislation, meet a super nice kid who's making new friends over at Cardinal Glennon. Count it down for me, Mr. President, sir. 3, 2, 1, roll tape.
Roger that. I learned Roger from the Star Wars movie. Roger, Roger.
He has the biggest personality ever. Loves to talk about the things that interest him the most, which you'll find out about, I'm sure. Star Wars.
Michael is not the life of the party. Michael is the party. I mean, the kid can walk into any room and make friends with anybody.
The first diagnosis, starting like at infancy and in toddler, was developmental encephalopathy. The wiring of the brain, just isn't quite right, but there's no, reason behind that.
So when I grow up when I'm done with college, I'm probably gonna come back here. I can be a worker at my dad's job. If my dad gets fired from his job when he's old, I can take his place. Because I am a pretty good driver when it comes to toy cars. Sometimes I have really good days like today.
All smiles. So that means what?
Family video.
Family video on the weekend. He doesn't understand that he is so different. And we've tried to make sure that he doesn't feel like he's different. I think that's, first and foremost.
And this cut!
They do such a great job over at Cardinal Glennon helping families. Okay, President Peacock, have you come up with any new legislation, any new laws? It is now against the law for Andy to talk about his former baseball career because no one cares anymore! Exclamation point? That's borderline inappropriate. It's kind of mean. People like hearing about my strikeouts. Yeah, they do. They like you. 8 home runs. I'm a former player. Hey, you know what? That's not fair. We're taking you to court. We're going to take you to court. Let's go. We're going to let a judge decide if that was mean or not. Professor U-Man, did you hear that? Fredbird wants to make a law that I can't talk about my baseball career anymore.
Yes, I heard, I know about the 2,000 strikeouts and the 8 home runs. Wouldn't it be a terrible thing if we never heard about that anymore?
Hey, whose side are you on anyway?
Anyway, I'm dealing with much more important matters now. Why, I'm in Sid the Science Kid's super fab lab. Look at this place. I feel like I'm a real scientist. Not to say that I'm not a real scientist. Why don't we take a look through Sid's microscope? His is so much more powerful than mine. Look at this thing. Look at this. It's a walking stick. It looks just like a twig from my backyard. Let's try something else. Let's see what this one is right here. Look at that. It's a praying mantis. Check it out. Everything is so magnified. Oh, I just love learning about new things. And you should too, especially when it comes to learning how to play sports safely. That's why we bring you the Cardinal Glennon Sports Care Safety Tip.
Hello everyone, this is Jake from Cardinal Glennon Sports Care, coming to you from Barron Gymnastics in South County with your sports safety tip of the week. This week, we're going to be talking about how to decrease your chances of having an elbow injury. Make sure not to throw at a high tempo all year round. During the season, throwing too many innings and too many days in a row increases your chance of an elbow injury. Start strengthening your arms, wrists, shoulders, and core to help condition your body for the upcoming season. Always practice proper mechanics to help keep your elbow safe and keep you in the game.
Hey, thanks for the tip. Now kids, stay tuned because coming up next, we're expanding your knowledge of the game with the baseball phrase of the week. You're watching Cardinals Kids on Fox Sports Midwest. Who's going to win this year? The pitchers or the hitters? Support Cardinal Glennon Kids by making a pledge to Homers for Health or K's for kids. You can make your pledge at Glennon.org or any Johnny Mac store. Homers for Health, powered by Peabody and you. SSM Cardinal Glennon Children's Medical Center is a Level 1 pediatric trauma center and full-service pediatric hospital in St. Louis, Missouri. They help every child, regardless of their ability to pay. More than 60 subspecialties, staffed by caring nurses and expert doctors, help them take care of everything from a broken arm to open heart surgery. Their nationally ranked cardiology and heart surgery and neonatology programs ensure that children and babies with the most complex conditions have access to the best care possible. At the St. Louis Fetal Care Institute, they perform life-saving surgeries for babies even before they're born. To learn more about their unmatched expertise and how their love for kids just keeps on growing, go to cardinalglennon.com.
Hey, you man, what's the phrase of the week?
All right, kids, here's your Fisher's Baseball phrase of the week, and the phrase is blozer. A blozer is a pitcher who comes into the game in the final innings in an attempt to save the game for the starting pitcher. He's really called a closer, but if he isn't very good and he quote-unquote blows a lot of saves, some people might call him a blozer. Kids, there's your Fisher's Baseball phrase of the week. Thanks for playing along. Hey, time is running out. I need to get back to the stadium in Sid's car. Hey, how'd that whole thing with Fredbird in the courtroom work out?
The judge is just getting ready to hand down her decision. It says, I hereby sentence Fredbird to dance on the dugout at every home Cardinal game the rest of the year. What is that, Fred? That's not that bad. I think the judge went pretty easy on you. Don't you agree, Professor?
She sure did, Andy. What a nice lady. That means Fredbird will be able to be back at the stadium for next week's show. You can watch Cardinals Kids each Saturday morning at 11 a.m. right here on Fox Sports Midwest. And bonus! You can catch the show again on Monday and Wednesday afternoons at 2 p.m. And don't forget to visit us on Facebook. And go to cardinalskids.com to learn all about the show. Send us your questions and comments, and even watch more video of Andy, Fredbird, and me. It's all at cardinalskids.com. Cardinals Kids is brought to you by Cardinal Glennon Children's Medical Center, where their love for kids just keeps on growing. Hey, thanks for watching today. Maybe I'll see you on the radio sometime soon on KC95 in the mornings or around the ballpark. Until next time, you man here from the Magic House, PU saying so long.
Don't help, Fredbird. We have to get back to Busch Stadium. You know what? We can come back to the Magic House when the Cardinals are on a road trip. Carrie, thanks for letting us visit.
Thanks for stopping by.
Okay, you ready to go, Fred? What a great day at the Magic House, Fred. There are so many fun things to do in there. It sure is a nice day for a walk. Hey, too bad snapping your fingers doesn't get us right back to Busch Stadium, right? Oh well, it looks like you need the exercise anyway. I'm just saying.